Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Fuck it, dude.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Newton now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
On the draw, this is Smith. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
From the 27th, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in.
This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a good
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago. 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Here's Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Newton.
Dude, this man is fucking
here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Watch it. Twist on him, Travis. 54's Mike. Hey, Sam.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Dude, I can't get away from him.
Here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Bro, you got to stay in the pocket.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
I don't know. You're running straight to him. Like,
I know. I'm not used to that.
Come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A 1st down carry for Smith. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Go Lutz.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You draw Porter.
Now Ryan on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Here we go.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Well,
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Tuesday.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
That is caught.
Okay, yeah, sometimes Madden be broke.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, sometimes Madden be broke. I don't know why he threw it so far up the field. That's what I'm mad about.
And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
GG, though.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will swell.
Yeah, I find myself very talented at defense for some reason.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosch
Yeah,
here to kick it
defense.
away.
Yeah, bro, I can't do anything. It's like you're sacking me, but no one's open. I try and run. I can't run.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It do happen that way sometimes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last
I mean, if you had an elite receiver,
sort of
it'd be different.
Of their struggles here in this one.
Where's it going?
I don't know. Madden be broke. Madden be broke.
That's the rollout? I didn't even roll out. I didn't even move my stick.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yardage here, back to the 15.
Holy shit.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd
That matters.
down.
Offensive line just falls down where they can even make a block.
The quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit.
I guess it's trying to chop block.
And absorbed it anyway.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Fuck yeah.
I was about to be like,
He
oh.
cannot connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball. that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Damn it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. I haven't run much of this formation. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken
an open man right there.
Right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah,
that's a wide open man.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Yeah, I suck at running this year.
So maybe if you still want to play zone,
it's just sometimes I can do it.
And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw.
Okay.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Ryan.
Fuck me.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops.
I'm panicking. I was trying to throw it out of bounds, but I don't know.
Right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Here's Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Falcon field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never
have enough points.
This widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Points. Let's see it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself
high snap.
as you move on to the next one.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter.
I don't even know who that is.
In the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier.
Yeah, that is
shit. The other guys because they're getting to him before he can get
stay in that pocket, bud.
Yeah, and what? Get sacked by the other guy?
That's why Tex McKinley has 23 sacks, because I feel like everybody just runs out the pocket to the right.
Yeah.
They just run straight to him, and I'm like, oh. Like, he literally got the superstar trait from just getting fucking sacked for no reason.
Target Samuel. And they'll get all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what
I've observed still in the stadium. Leave. Go home.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys get.
Oh my god. It sucks because Cam's X Factor is fucking... When he's in the pocket, you just press R2, he just goes. And I didn't even mean to do that. I tried to turn back around because I had circle open.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Yo, they just are not blocking for you.
I can't run. I can't run.
Yo, that's ridiculous. 3 out of the 4 people that was supposed to get him blocked initially didn't.
Oh, fuck. That's normally what I'm good at. Like, I normally can run for, like, at least... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I normally can run for at least, like, 100 yards a game. 150 yards, 200 yards sometimes. Not today.
Yeah, your line just said, nah. I'm taking today off.
Taking today off. We 9-0. I'm going to need to fight today.
Yeah, I need that division lead.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to need that. Damn it.
I've only played like 2 user games. You're like the 3rd user game I've played, so.
Yeah. So we're about to play each other again in like 2 weeks, I think.
Good. Yeah. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Good schedule makers. Do I not have a run play in this formation? Rip. Okay. Julio!
Jerry McCoy is like, what as fuck? He doesn't run. Like, how are you not faster than Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan got some wheels. Niggas what you talking about? Matt Ryan ain't this, Matt Ryan ain't that.
What are you talking about, bro? Come on.
Yeah, it really is. Is it gonna be a runner? Is it gonna be a thrower?
I mean, he's skinny for a reason. I mean, I'm gonna toss this up because why not?
And collectively, this is about as dominant.
Pass interference?
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Eric Reed? Are you kidding me? One-handed OBJ catch? Okay. With Julio draped all over?
Okay. See, that's why I don't do that, because, you know, logic. Like, I'm not saying Eric Reed's bad, but Julio is Julio.
No. Yeah, bro, come on now. Holy shit, blocking?
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
I threw one deep pass. It was like, nah. You already winning. You need to chill.
You know, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton.
Ah!
Eluding the pressure right.
Not, I meant to slide, but I'll take that too.
Superman.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
My man's put the wrong hand up when I tried to give him a swat at.
The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
It's not in room.
After the incompletion, here
Like, he
now,
didn't know where the fuck
3rd
the
and
ball
2.
was. He said swat? Alright.
Try and pick it up in McCaffrey.
I didn't know I even tried to run.
First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton.
Oh.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Did I really get pass interference on that, though?
Yeah. Yeah, of course you did. That's pass interference.
Yo, like he didn't pass interference Julio earlier. Yo.
I don't even think my dude got touched right there. I was like, fuck. I'll take it.
I saw it just because he slowed down. Like I literally just slowed down, so I was like, oh, it's gonna do that BS. Oh, you got one.
It's a game now, baby.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, shit.
Number 12 on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. The extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
It's Patson.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get it.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
All right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And that's how you run the ball, but I'm not trying to score because...
30, 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina
had
side
those
of the
stats
field.
real fast.
A big run there by Freeman, and even 70 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Smith, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Okay.
It goes as a
But you didn't
loss of
expect
6.
that.
And now third down.
He just said, yo, this is my edge. Usually people don't control the edge because, you know,
In need of a
realistically.
conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much
Realism.
sense.
Realistic.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know where my fullback went.
Losing yardage back to the 15.
He just ran right into your offensive lineman. That's where he went. Because, you know, realism.
I don't know where to go, coach.
Coach, I made it all the way to the NFL to be a fullback, and I'm just running into the back of my offensive line.
Coach, I don't understand this game. It's too hard.
This game's way too hard, bro.
You want me to touch the person on the other team? Nah, I can't do that, coach.
Nah, coach.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
You're kicking having a day, fantasy.
Yeah. I missed the hell out of that, bro.
32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they can't.
Yeah, I want to play, what's his name, though, Terrell. Because he's just blowing people out. Yeah, he's just blowing people out.
Omega's good, and Major Spy is good.
Yeah, I played them. I played Major and Omega. Omega's, like, actually good for, like, he just, I don't know, if he didn't have the Cardinals, maybe.
Right.
Oh, good catch.
Scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
That's why you're on defense.
Great catch. Phenomenal hands.
That's why you're not a wide receiver here.
To throw again. Newton. And an alley to run.
Who's got hurt?
He lost the football.
I love how Cam does fumble like he's not, I don't know, bigger than everybody else on the field.
Wait, I know. Like the 2 times I've run it, he's fumbled.
But it's been pretty symptomatic.
Come on, bro. This isn't Joe Flacco.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
They act like quarterbacks just can't run, like hold on to the ball ever.
Cam, does Cam even fumble?
I don't even know. I don't think so.
I've seen him fumble a couple times.
I know he doesn't like picking up fumbles.
Oh my god, that one was hilarious. I remember that shit. That was in the Super Bowl too.
He thought about it. He was like, nah.
Nah, I'm not about to get hurt.
I'm good.
That shit's funny as fuck.
GG. Man, play you again in like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. I'll see you in like 3 days.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.